Hey, what up, YouTube? This is No Cap, No Filter. I'm your host, Molly G, back at y'all another episode of Running With You. And today we got to run about this reaction. We're going to get into a woman is getting kicked out from her man, basically from contacting her ex. And, she must have been repeatedly contacting her ex because apparently the man just had enough of it and he's putting her out. Now, once again, this can be a skit, but I always say skits, they emulate real life. Like a lot of people actually go through what's going on in these skits. So without further ado, let's go ahead on and react to it.
Where we about to go?
I ain't about to go nowhere. You about to go.
What you mean? Why is you putting my clothes in my...
Cause, bro, I told you repeatedly, Abby, how, like, you won't, like, you keep in contact with ex-boyfriends and stuff like that. Like, we're not about to do that. All you had to do was delete it, and we would have been happily ever after. So, yeah, you about to go. I ain't going nowhere.
Okay, so basically you just telling me that you're insecure.
No, it's not that I'm insecure. It's just a respect thing. When you're dealing with somebody that does a lot, you should appreciate that and show me some type of respect like that.
What does that have to do with you being insecure?
You keep talking about insecure. That's not.
Insecure is basically their weapon to try to shame you into feeling the way you should be feeling for respect so they could do this, that, and the third. It's the oldest trick in the book. It's gaslighting 101 for a woman, to try to shame you into doing something, to shame you for wanting them to behave a certain way that they know they should be behaving, but they not respecting you. So they just going to continue to do it. Now, him having to do this multiple times before kicking her out, that's a problem in himself. First of all, like you shouldn't be laid up with no woman taking care of her doing X, Y, and Z while she's still talking to her ex multiple times. Like you got to lay a line in the sand early and set your boundaries and make them clear, especially before you take in a woman and start, providing for her. And he talking about if you would have just deleted it, we could have lived happily ever after. Nah, man. It's best to just nip this in the bud right now because if she'd have deleted, she's still going to talk to them one way or another, being sneaky. This can be a skit. It seemed like it's a little real, but it's just mighty convenient that she just having a camera and saying, "Oh, where we going?" But like I say, a lot of people deal with this exact scenario in real life, and she has yet to say why she still contact them. And when she does say why, if she does in this video, I never seen the video fully. I guarantee you, she gonna give some type of bullshit ass reason why. Let's can proceed.
In case, listen, it don't even matter no more. Your ass gotta go.
You got to give me 30 days to get out.
I ain't gotta give you.
And then you packing my stuff like I could pack my own
You
stuff.
good? I'm gonna pack it for you. Your name ain't on the lease.
My name is on the lease as an occupant.
No, damn occupant.
Yeah, I'm an occupant. You have to give me 30 days to get out. Virginia law.
You an occupant. Your ass out of here.
Well, I'm glad you folded my shit the way it need to be folded.
Respectfully, why wouldn't I?
No, it just don't make sense that men are like that. No, men these days are very insecure.
Listen, it's not about men these days. I'm not them.
When you go to the club, do I say anything about you being in the club?
I'm putting you out very respectfully.
Men these days are very insecure. Now she want to project and just try to make it of all men. It's valid reason of being insecure. Like if you just in your phone, a man don't know who you texting, he just want to see who you texting, that is a sign of being insecure. But if you giving a man reason to know, okay, you're being sneaky on your phone, I've caught you in the past talking to your exes on the phone and he want to see the phone, that's not being insecure. That's going with past behavior, But like I said, you got to draw a line in the sand. Like before you take a woman in and dealing with her in this manner, you got to know who's you could take serious and who just for a fun time. This woman right here clearly is for a fun time. A woman like this, she have yet to say why she's still talking to the man that she's talking to or give any type of valid reason, which is no valid reason to still communicating with multiple exes, because he said multiple exes and she's done it multiple times. So that is crazy in itself. And at some point you got to blame him. At some point you can't just point the finger at a donkey for being a donkey. You gotta just know that that's a donkey. You can't expect a donkey to be a horse.
And humbly.
You could humble your ass out too, because if I got to get out you and the dog and the kids getting out.
That don't make that make sense.
I'm making it make sense.
That don't make sense.
I'm making it make sense. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just leave the kids here.
That's cool, but is you gonna leave respectfully?
No, I'm not gonna leave respectfully. I'm leaving disrespectfully.
Either way, you're gonna have to go, whether you want to leave respectfully or not.
Well, I guess we going together.
And that's another thing. When a woman don't get their way, or when a woman is feel like she's challenged, she all of a sudden throws logic out the window. Well, it's never was in the window, but she throws logic out, act on her emotions. And the women always say they want a man who's emotionally intelligent, but they be the main ones who are emotionally not intelligent and want to behave in a way where they throw a temper tantrum and they want to get disrespectful. They want to break up stuff in the house. They want to break any type of valuable belongings. She's challenged him and she's threatened him to say, okay, well, we all getting out, even the dog and the kids. Oh, well, I'm gonna just keep the kids here, throwing all these little threatening things at them, and they want to say we emotionally intelligent.
No, I ain't going.
Yeah, because wherever I go, you going too.
Nah, that don't work like that. All you had to do was delete a number and you wanted to keep. Why would you even want to keep contact with X anyway in your phone? Like what?
Because you can't talk to me about the stuff that I need to be talked to about. So at the end of the day, I got to talk to somebody who I can talk to.
So you talk to your ex. See, that's the problem with females. They go back to what they know.
That ain't got nothing to do with going back what I know.
So what you got his number for? Save.
I just told you.
Oh, so you talk to him about when you're going through stuff?
Yeah.
That I can't talk to you about?
Yeah, because you don't know how to communicate.
Why you don't talk to your mom or your daddy or your
sister or your brother? Why would I talk to them about my relationship with you?
You better off sitting there talking to Coco, sitting by the cage.
Listen,
so instead of talking to your parents about your relationship, which I think, certain stuff you should just keep in your relationship. Certain stuff shouldn't go to your parents, your friends, and especially exes. Of course, an ex ain't gonna want to see you with another person happy. So they're gonna just say, oh, he ain't shit, or he gonna just automatically, dirty Mac on him regardless of the fact, just so he could get back in and, still do his thing with you when he can. That's all that's about. And if you just feel that comfortable in talking with your ex, y'all should just go ahead on and be together. If you could communicate with him, why y'all can't communicate and have a good relationship? If y'all just the best of friends like that, how come y'all didn't work?
End of the day, I'm not leaving. So you're going to have to give me a 30-day notice or something.
I'm not giving you nothing but your suitcase and your shit.
Okay, well, we're going to see when the police come.
When the police come?
Yeah.
The police? I ain't calling no police.
I'm calling the police because you can't kick me out. You have to give me 30 days.
No police here.
Yeah, my mother's a lawyer. I know all about this.
I ain't tripping about none of that.
Yeah.
You ain't calling no police over here. Okay. There's no need for you to call
the police. That's all I got to say.
This your head, man?
And see, like I said, get to talking about the police gonna come and get all this involved. And women just like drama. Women just fuel off of drama because they feel like they the main character syndrome. They feel like they world and their life revolves around a audience watching them, and they just can't wait to spill tea on what drama then transpired in their lives to have something to talk about at brunch with their girls. But yeah, man, it's a lot of men dealing with this type of behaviors from women. Like I say, man, women want traditional men, but women don't want to be traditional women, and this is not yet but another sad case of this. But let me know down in the comment section what y'all think below. If y'all like the video, go ahead on and hit it with the like button. Go ahead on subscribe if you're not subscribed already. If there's any more videos that you would like for me to react to, hit up the email, nocapnofilter7@gmail.com. If there's anything that you would like for me to speak on, hit it up the email, nocapnofilter7@gmail.com. Until then, on the next one, I'm out.